This training is going to cover the What You See is What You Get editor, or Wysiwyg editor. Wysiwyg editor is very similar to a word processing program. It allows you to do things like bolds, italics, underlines, text alignments, such as left or right or centered, bolded lists, numbered lists, as well as more advanced items like inserting images, videos, and tables. Let's start by looking at just some of the basics like bolds and italics and underlines. To insert items like bolds and italics, we simply click and drag and select an item and then click the corresponding icon in the menu. So for instance here I click bold. If I click it again while it's selected, it'll remove it. Same thing with italics and underlines. Pretty simple. Also, while we have the item selected, we can go and select the insert edit link, which is the chain link. When I do that, I'm given the menu to insert a link. I can either do internal or external. External allows you to type in the URL. Internal allows you to browse through your pages and select an existing page. So in this case, we'll go internal. I'll click the browse button, and I can simply pick an existing page and hit confirm, and now you can see put that page in there. I would also fill in the title on this for accessibility purposes. So in this case, that happened to be a category list. And I hit insert, and now you can see it's set as a link. If I wanted to remove that, I can click on it and click the broken chain link, and that would unlink it. I could also use the undo buttons. Once I have undone something, I can redo it with the redo button, which is the clockwise. So I have a link on my page. As you can see here, I have a bulleted item on my page. If I have that list open and I click return, it'll add another item, so I could do item 3. If I don't want to continue my list anymore, if I hit return and then hit return again, it'll start a new paragraph. Now I can go back and select this and change it to a numbered list or remove the list altogether. I would recommend typing all your information out first and then selecting it to change it to a list. It just tends to make things a little easier. On top of the standard features, we also have some additional styles and paragraph styles. It can be found in the pull downs here. Styles, there's going to be a few different color options. I can simply select what I want to change and pick the color. You can see I changed that to gold. If I select it again, I can go back and remove that color. Again, the styles pull down is really simple color options. You do have the option for red, but please avoid using that. It is not part of our color scheme. The purpose of that is for only important items or deadline information. Beyond that, we have format options. Format options are going to be like your headline styles and paragraph styles. As you can see here, I'm already using several different. In this case, this happens to be a heading 2, a heading 3, and so on. Think of your headings in an outline format. Each page has a heading created by the display name or the title, which is a heading 1. We only have one heading 1 per page, so we won't be filling in heading 1s. Heading 2s are going to be your primary headings to break up your page. So if you have 2 or 3 sections to talk about on the page, your heading 2 would break that up. If you need to break up heading 2, you would use heading 3 to break that up, and break up heading 3 with heading 4, and so on. So in this case, you can see we have a heading 2 already, heading 3 to break that up, back to a heading 2 and heading 3s to break that up, and heading 4s, and so on. To insert a heading, all you have to do is simply select the text that you want to change to the heading, go to the pull down, and select the appropriate heading. So in this case, I just changed that to a heading 3. If I want, I can change it back to a heading 2. The fonts will be a little different on the live site, but the overall appearance as far as color and general size should be the same between the editor and the actual live website. Beyond that, you do have a few other options. Basically, paragraph is your only other major one. And a paragraph is just simply a paragraph of text, just like it is in a word processing program. Beyond basic text editing in the Wysiwyg editor, you also have the ability to insert images by clicking the insert image icon. We'll walk through this in more detail in the image editing and insert image video. Likewise, we have the ability to insert and edit video. This too will be covered in a later video. And the other major option for inserting will be to insert and edit a table from the Wysiwyg editor. This too will be covered in a later video.